perfect weather right now for this, and probably even more perfect for a lot of you out there compared to even for me. Although, as I said, it is quite rainy out here right now, and what's better than a bowl of delicious chicken noodle soup on a rainy, for a rainy day? What's better than that? All right. So we'll leave that as is. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. Maybe. Perhaps. I'll leave it over here too. We'll just make a little pile of utensils. So, let me just bring you guys down here. This is all my chicken right now. I'd like to say I haven't made this a whole lot in my own lifetime, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to make more than enough right here, but we'll figure it out. Okay, 2 piping hot forks. Alright, so they're chunked, as you can see. I took chicken breasts, actually cut them down half long ways just to conserve more. I have the other half freezing right now. So these are halved, and then I chunked them. Because, I don't know if any of you were here when I did the fried chicken episode, but, we just shop at a normal grocery store, nothing like too organic or anything like that. And the chicken breasts, the chicken meat that you get at these modern day supermarkets are just gigantic pieces of chicken. So if any of you like to buy chicken, I would suggest getting a pack of like 4 chicken breasts and get your cutting board out and just hold them upright and just cut them right down the middle. Because that haft is going to be more than enough for you still in any way that you would like to eat. Any way that you would like to eat chicken. So, all right. So we just kind of go down it like this. Hold it with one. It's okay if we get some chunks in with our shreds. This is all going to go back in the pot again at some point. But, we still want it to be in nice bite-sized pieces. But yeah, if you boil a chicken, this will also work if you roast it. But I feel like boiling works the best for this as far as shredding goes. And also, I didn't really say, I cut them into chunks like this because I heard actually from my girlfriend's mother. I asked her about her recipe for this, and I'm kind of using a Frankenstein version of what she does. But, yeah, so you cut them into chunks because then you're getting more bite-sized pieces of shreds as opposed to the really long pieces. And some people like to leave their chicken more chunky. Some people like to literally cut them into chunks. So, to each his own. As long as you got some nice cooked pieces of chicken in there, you're going to be good to go. So, right now, that's a pretty big piece right there, but I think that's going to be totally fine. I don't want it to be like a shredded chicken taco, like that thin. But close. We're going close. If I see there's more people here now than when I said this earlier, but another thing you can do with this, if you don't want to cook your own chicken, and I almost did this today, but I thought that, I'm doing a cooking stream, I might as well do some extra cooking. But another thing that you can do is go out and just get yourself a pre-cooked, like, rotisserie chicken, that you'll see at most Ralph's or Kroger's or Walmart's or wherever you shop. Almost every major grocery store chain has them, I think. You can get that, and then you can cut this process out altogether. I mean, you'll still have to shred it, but you can take out the boiling process. Also, another thing, and I know this sounds kind of gross, but this totally does work as well. And it's really not gross if you try it. You can go and get a pre-cooked canned shredded chicken if you want to. I know it is kind of nasty, and people don't really use that quite as much these days. But, I mean, most chicken salads and things like that probably have canned chicken in them. Or what I'm doing right now. This one's a little bit harder to shred, it seems. There we go. A little bit harder. Not too much. But yeah, I always think it's nice to have a nice homemade soup every now and then. I feel like I at least get really used to eating when I'm eating soup, it's either a canned soup or it's a soup from a restaurant, possibly if I'm getting it, like a super salad type thing prior to the meal. or it's like, just ramen, like packaged ramen. And I feel like we don't eat it